Namaste, Jai Bharat. There's a lot of background noise because of Uttarayan. Let the background noise be there. That's festivity, that's celebration. Let it go on. But then there's background noise. I can help it. My room is not soundproof. Let's discuss today about the light combat aircraft fighters in Bharatiya Vaisena, Indian Air Force. The program actually must have begun in the early 80s. I don't want to speak of the correct dates, even if I don't know actually. It started way back in the 80s, and look at the potentiality and capability of Bharat and their scientists. We have made rocket engines. We have put a rocket on the other side of the moon. We have traveled to Mars. We have such things going on in the outer space. So that side, things are very, very advanced. And look at the Indian Navy, Bharatiya Nausena. They make aircraft carriers, self-designed, indigenously made aircraft carriers. But then why? The Tejas program, the name was given then itself, light combat aircraft, Tejas program, did really not fly. It started way back in the 80s, and this is 2025. Nothing really happened. Why? Now, why this should have? It's not any kind of incompetency on the part of the scientists, but people who were at the control panels, politicians, were not very keen on this thing going on. Most likely, there must have been external influences as it happened in our election. I don't want to speculate. Speculation you do. Because my speculation and your speculation will all be all the same. You can speculate and find out. Why should I speak a speculative thing without really knowing and sure about it? But this is what happened. The control panel the controllers from the political side never facilitated the research and development. And a lot of gameplay going on there. Even recent times, the design, some American company, they were supposed to give the engine. The engine is the very most important thing in a fighter aircraft because it starts with power generation to manipulation or maneuvering. Engine must be really, really competent to serve very different kinds of requirements than what we normally understand. The company was delaying. They never said no that we won't give the engine. They agreed in principle. They were ready to give it, but never gave. They keep asking for time, delay. This thing right from 1980s. This near 50 years, things have been getting delayed. Someone is really interested in the story that Tejas should fly. But then suddenly, the engine also, we started making an engine of our own then. Named it as Kaveri. Kaveri is the name of a river in the south. Named it as Kaveri. And then, it takes time. This kind of research and development. Sufficient amount of scientists were not put in. Sufficient amount of funds were not released. They were not putting the real troubleshooter scientists into operation, which they have done in making aircraft carriers and making the space program. Somehow, these fighter aircrafts we were not making. At least some interests were served. Of course, nobody, the outside Bharat, no one wants us to make rockets. No one wanted us to make aircraft carriers, etc. Similarly, they also didn't want to make us fighter aircrafts. But all those things were focused on, these things were neglected. All responsibility goes to the rulers, controllers, these alpha controllers who were sitting there. I did not allow the thing to take off. That should be thought about. Now at least things are moving, hopefully in the right direction, positively in the right direction. Hopefully things will get settled down in time. We may meet again with some other thought. Let the Tejas fly. Let the Tejas fly. We really need a light combat aircraft. Then, of course, into the next generations which people are going, we can lag behind. We have to be at least in step with them, if not ahead of them. Let's meet again with something else. Till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.